For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 18 of Season 3 here at Everton. We start with a game against Spurs. It's first versus fourth. They're only 5 points behind us, and the two Manchester sides are only 4 points behind us. So we need to avoid defeat at the very least here against Spurs, and they are a difficult team to play against. I think we drew 0-0 with them on the opening day. Pretty sure, if I cast my mind back, it was Tottenham we played on the first day of the season. No, it was Derby we played on the first day of the season. All right, we played Tottenham near the beginning of the season, didn't we? Yes, in September. It was a 1-0 win. For some reason, I thought we drew. That might have been in a previous year. Losing track of time. But we have Tottenham today, and then still no FA Cup draw. So I'm not sure whether it'll be Manchester City or another FA Cup game on this Saturday. We'll have to wait and see. But if it is City, then two of the biggest games we've had for a while in today's episode. And of course, if anything happens in the transfer window, I will bring it to you as well. Drop the video a like rating if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And let's head now down to London to take on Spurs. Kane down the left-hand side. They are starting Kevin Morales on the left-hand side of midfield in this one, Tottenham. So a former Everton player is involved today. Danny Rose will probably take this free kick quickly, will he? No, they are going to try and stand it up into the middle. Harry Kane on free kicks. Getting flashbacks to the Euros here. What's he going to do with it? Is it going to be a decent delivery? It's not bad. Lemos heads away. Well, he heads. It's not really away. And Carrasco can only turn that behind for a corner. Tottenham with a chance still, with another delivery into the box to take the lead. Lamela with a very deep one. And Vertonghen heads away. James Ward-Prowse will just poke this here looking for Lukaku. I am playing Ward-Prowse in this game as well as the one a moment ago, or one in yesterday's episode even, against Derby in the Cup. Lukaku trying to power around the outside and get the shot in. Couldn't keep it down. I wanted to try and get it on the right-hand side of the goal, but he's hit it quite central against Lloris there. The defender did throw himself at me there. Had he made contact, that surely would have been a penalty and maybe a red card, but Lemos has the header from the resulting corner. Chances at both ends in the opening 8 minutes, but no goals. Lamela through to Christian Eriksen. Got Harry Kane in front of him, who he uses. Plays a nice little 1-2 into Dele Alli, who turns and shoots, actually. I hate it when the keepers do that, because even though in the back of your mind you know they don't react like that because it's going wide, you just never trust it. You never trust the game. Drifting wide into the side netting there. Sergio Rico, calm as you like. Me, panicking like hell, but thankfully they don't score. Prochowiak. Oh, lovely little back heel to James Ward-Prowse. He scored against Derby. Can he do the same here against Tottenham? No, he can't. Good save by Hugo Lloris. Penalty? No, it's a corner. Oh, must have gotten something on the ball there. Decent delivery. Lemos underneath it. Kevin Morales wins the header. Carrasco will put it back into the middle. And Rafinha's up this time. And Toprak wins the header. Kyle Walker delays a little, but eventually gets it away. The ball is flying from end to end in this game. Tottenham are playing an extremely high pressure game. Whenever I get the ball, especially in my own half, they literally just sprint at me to try and close me down as quickly as possible. I'm hoping that that game plan will mean that their players will tire in the second half and we might be able to get ourselves a goal or two, but we'll have to wait and see. Rafinha steals it off the man there. We'll poke that looking for, well, it was meant for Lukaku, but it actually went towards Prochowiak, and unfortunately Tottenham win the ball back again. Morales, nice tackle by Prochowiak. Deulofeu to Prochowiak again, but given away. Danny Rose pushing forwards into Harry Kane. Strike! Ooh, that one they keep a deep dive for, and it went past the post. Someone's picking up a yellow card. No idea who it is. Oh, it's Romelu Lukaku. I wonder why the camera zoomed in on him. Don't even know what he's getting yellow card for, but never mind. Lukaku booked. Tottenham close, but still 0-0. Walker ran into Carrasco. Lamela still gets it out of his feet, though, to Eric Dyer. Spins me well. Prochowiak trying to win it back. Eriksen. Good first time shot. Good save. Corner to come in. Tottenham are, well, they've been the better side so far in this game, it has to be said. Rafinha goes up to win that. Vertonghen gets it towards goal. Sergio Rico palms it away. That's a great cross. Lemos can only head that behind for another corner. We're under a lot of pressure here. I just hope we can ride it out and make it till half-time with a scoreline at 0-0. Maybe even catch them on the counter, but no, we've headed that straight out for a throw-in. Tottenham are the better team here. This is a difficult game. Kane into Eriksen. Oh, he's gone across here to Morales, who thankfully for me drills wide. Did not want another former player scoring a goal against me. Really good move by Tottenham though, and Morales has to bury that. There's no excuses. Absolutely none. Gorgeous opportunity wasted. Lukaku. You can see the way that they just hound me. As soon as I pass the ball off, watch the man. Everybody just turns and then sprints at me. It's the midfielders doing all the work. The defenders just sit there and stay in position, and the midfielders just go nuts trying to close me down. It's been very difficult to play against, but Lukaku here could get a shot off, but Toprak does well. I mentioned it in the first half. The just tireless, high pressure game. You can see it there again. I'm hoping, like we said in the first half, that towards the 65th, 70th minute, they'll start to tire, and our fitness and stamina will play a big role in the final few moments of the game, and we might be able to get a win. I'm going to have to play better passes than that, though. But Lamela with a shot wide of the target. Had to hold my breath for a moment there because I thought it had gone in, but thankfully went wide. Good strike, but perfect example of the sort of game that they're playing here, and it's very difficult to play against. You have to think quickly and on the spot to try and get rid of the ball. You have to know what you want to do with it before you've even gotten it to the man that you're passing to, because there's going to be someone there next to you trying to take it off you as soon as you give it to the man that you've passed it to. Coleman down the line to Deulofeu. No one can close me down here because I've got some space to run into. I want to pull this back to Lukaku if I can, which is what we've done. Take a touch, finish. Oh, deflection off Kyle Walker, but we will take it. 1-0 up in the 59th minute. It did. I'm not sure how big the deflection was, but it's definitely enough to take it past the keeper. Oh, I don't know whether Lloris would have saved it anyway. It was probably at a comfortable height for him actually, but it was bending away from him, but off Kyle Walker's hip and into the back of the net. We lead at White Hart Lane. On a run, Seamus Coleman with him. Loses out the physical battle. It's a decent delivery, and Williams can only head straight back to where the cross came from, but thankfully we will get rid of it. Now I'll look to build quickly if I can, but Lukaku's come a little bit too short there for my liking, and in actual fact he's tripped over the defender, and Eriksen's in, but it's another good tackle by Jetro Willems. Look to poke Rafinha away here. We've got people flooding forward on the counter-attack. Deulofeu pings that, perfectly timed, looking for Idrissa, and we'll pull that back, looking in there to Carrasco. Do have support. Rafinha, roll the defender. It's Victor Wanyama. I'm not going to win any physical battles with him, but Carrasco could get the shot off. Lukaku with a second effort, and Lloris with a wonderful cat-like reflex save to stop us from taking a 2-0 lead. They're making another change. I'm not too sure who's gone off and who's come on. It's Lamela off, and Lemos nearly wins a header. It's Moussa Sissoko that's come on. Why is Deulofeu taken 10 years to get that under control? Harry Kane steals it off him, and now we might be under threat of a counter-attack. Harry Kane, though, thankfully not the fastest, nor having the most amazing passing. So we get the ball back, and danger is gone. Hoviak to Idrissa. Lukaku wants to run through that gap, but going to have to use Carrasco first. We'll go back to Idrissa, then dink it through to Lukaku. Perfectly timed run. Second goal of the game. Everton 2, Tottenham 0. Really nicely worked. I wanted to get Lukaku through the first time, but I just didn't feel confident enough of being able to squeeze it through there without the defender cutting it out. But then we dink it through that time around, and Lukaku finishes it very, very nicely indeed. We're going to get 3 points here at White Hart Lane. To Morales to Harry Kane. To Moussa Sissoko. Gets it through there to Omer Toprak. On to Kyle Walker. Good delivery. It's just that there's no one in the middle to actually give the ball to. Mitchell gets that round the corner to Davies, and I'm actually going to go back to Mitchell here. Well, that's not Mitchell, that's Idrissa, but never mind. We've got the space to run into. I'll give it to Mitchell. That's an awful attempted pass, absolutely woeful, but we get all 3 points here down in London. We will very much take... I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm happy, basically. I'm very, very pleased with that result. Arsenal win 3-1. Manchester City win and Manchester United also win. So the three of us, first, second, third, will continue to take a jump up. Chelsea drew. Arsenal, as we mentioned, won. So the gap will increase between ourselves and fifth place. But I think, well, with regards first, second, third, it will still be 4 points and is. Arsenal 5 points behind and Spurs now 6 points behind. 8 points behind. God. We are 8 points inside the Champions League spots now, with 17. My maths is all over the place. With 17 games to go, we have a 4-point lead. Our goal difference is getting better. It's still not on the level of Manchester United. They've scored 42 goals in 21 games, which is just outstanding. Hopefully, we can get a decent result against them later on in the season. We play them at the very, very end of the year, but we'll have to wait and see if we have Manchester City next, or if an FA Cup game does in fact get scheduled between now and then. But we'll push forward. If anything happens, I will let you know. If not, we'll jump into that Manchester City game next. Had a transfer offer for Funes Mori. It's £10 million from Stoke. That's not quite what I'm after. If they can give me 14, that would give me enough to be able to go in or go out and bring in another player. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. I will counter. It came the day after the Tottenham game, so we'll keep advancing forward. We've got another email there to look at. It's just a press conference, so we won't worry about that. Now we've got a second email. Is that... a third email as well. Stoke... tournament money. The FA Cup draw must have been made now. Stoke won't match 14. They will give me 11. Will you give me 13? I want more than his value at the very least for Funes Mori, to be honest. Right, now, theoretically, because we just got prize money from the FA Cup, that should mean... the draw has now been made. And when is that draw? It's going to be... of course it's Liverpool. So Watford and then Liverpool in the 4th round of the FA Cup. But it's outside the transfer window. So we'll finish with Manchester City. Then I won't record any more because you'll see this on Monday. And then I get back tonight, as you see this, from my holiday. So I'll record tomorrow's episode after I've gone through and read all of the comments on the previous few episodes. And we'll play Derby and end the transfer window tomorrow. So, moving forward, it's just Manchester City between now and the end of the episode. Unless we get anything else come in. Stoke are going to give me 12. Alright, I don't want to take the piss and be like, well, give me 12.5. I'll take 12. Funes Mori looks like he's going to be leaving us and going to Stoke City, which means we will now have some money available to use in tomorrow's episode. If you guys give me some suggestions, players sold, I'll be able to tell you exactly how much money I've got to spend as well. We're not on track. Youth development. Yeah, I'm trying to sell a youth player. Funes Mori's gone, so we'll add that. Peñaranda wants to play against Manchester City. I kind of want to use him in the game against Derby, actually. But let's have a look and see how much money we have available to us right now. So we have a transfer budget of, if I edit that slightly, a transfer budget of about £17.5 million with £140,000 in the wage budget. I'm not sure where I should improve with regards position-wise because the squad is just so strong right now. I mean, I could maybe look for a player that can play at cam and on the left-hand side of midfield because of Çalhanoğlu and Andre Schürrle's injuries. Or equally, I could just start to use Mitchell now that he's back from loan. I'm not sure. Again, I will take your suggestions into account. But we're going to jump into this game now against Manchester City. It's first versus third. Let's see if we can get 3 points again. This Manchester City side is looking like it's going to be pretty damned strong. Sometimes they play a mixture of kids and first-team players, but when they were doing the handshakes, I saw a lot of the big names in there. Aguero, Sterling and De Bruyne in the front three. Silva, Fernando and Gundogan in the midfield as well. It's a very strong Manchester City side here. We are going to have to be at our best to get anything from this. Play that over the top with Rafinha, looking for Carrasco, running in behind. I've got Mangala closing me down. Try and turn and get back inside if I can. Got the man in support there, Chesnoid Gaming, into Deulofeu, around the corner looking for Lukaku, who's worked some space. Shot blocked, second shot on target and stings the palms of Joe Hart. Well held, though, by the English goalkeeper. 5 minutes in, we've had our first chance of the game. Rafinha into Carrasco. Lukaku's there. Going to need some support, though. Pull it back to Krychowiak. To Deulofeu. Ward-Prowse making moves, but we'll go to Seamus Coleman. And then inside looking for Ward-Prowse, who we will find. Company on his shoulder. He'll look for Lukaku. Poke that there for Carrasco arriving. Oh, that's a great save by Joe Hart with his legs down low to stop us from taking the lead after half an hour. Can we get something from the resulting throw, though? Rafinha was coming towards me, then stopped. Carrasco's cross is blocked. Keep that in. Be another throw. Try again. Cedric to Rafinha again. I'll just knock this one down here then to Williams. We'll try and work it inside. Krychowiak. I see James Ward-Prowse. Get the ball down. And the turn. Oh, but the turn. Oh, heavy touch and he can't get the shot off. Lemos could win that header. Aguero chests it down and then shoots from inside the centre circle. All right, pal. Sterling's got the legs to get on the end of the ball, though. And they could still score here. No. Going to be a corner to City, though. End-to-end game. Not many chances in it, but there's been a high level of quality, other than Aguero shooting from the centre circle. Corner to come in again from David Silva here after he can't beat the man at the near post. A bit more power on it this time, pulling it back towards the edge of the box. Ward-Prowse heads away. Lukaku brings that down. Try and get it quickly to Ward-Prowse, but he can't get past Cedric. Danger still on here. Silva, where's he going? See him huffing and puffing, but he's not getting anywhere. Coleman wins it back. Lukaku make me run in behind. No, he's just too busy having a physical battle with the defender there. I will look for Lukaku, though. We'll go to Rafinha. Out wide to Carrasco. Into Lukaku again. Spin the defender. Romelu Lukaku. Good save by Joe Hart. It really is end-to-end here. Corner to come in from Carrasco. Deep. Oh, up goes Mangala, and it's actually going to be Sterling that brings that down, and City will get it away. And now Sterling can catch me on the counter-attack, but Willems almost outmuscles him. I can't commit too early because Aguero is in the middle. Gundogan here. Oh, giving that straight to Willems. That might just be the end of this rather long highlight. Although, James Ward-Prowse did make moves there, but Cedric's going to cut that out. Yep, looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time, but you can tell how busy this game has been and how high-tempo it's been. Everybody's going to be absolutely shattered by the end of this. Khaleesi, also deep cross. Ramos has to head away, but bloody hell, Cedric. I mean, fair play for having the balls to take that on, but the execution wasn't quite how he envisaged it in his mind. If that had stayed lower and swerved like that into the top corner, best goal ever. Krychowiak, Ward-Prowse quickly out to Deulofeu. Please keep that in, thank you. Coleman is arriving. As he goes through there to James Ward-Prowse, takes in his stride well. Is that a free kick? It's not. Solid tackle from Ilkay Gundogan. I'd have loved a free kick in a position like that. We scored from a similar area with James Ward-Prowse a couple of episodes ago. Carrasco wins that back though. James Ward-Prowse will look to finesse this. Well read by Joe Hart, was already on his way towards that left-hand post before I'd even hit that. Shaqiri has gone back to Bayern Munich. Okay. He left to Inter Milan on loan from Bayern, what, 3 years ago? And then, in real life, and then went to Stoke 2 years ago in real life, and now in the third season, after being at Stoke for 4 years, has gone back to Bayern Munich in this save. An unexpected move, but fair play. If he felt like his future was back in Germany, then he couldn't resist the temptation of an offer. De Bruyne to Aguero. Can't be too aggressive with Willems, being on a yellow card. Don't want to go down to 10 men. De Bruyne with a good cross, but oh God. Oh, lads, come on. What even was that? Seamus Coleman's first touch was atrocious. If they score from this corner, I'll be so annoyed. In it comes. Rafinha's going to get rid of it. Can Lukaku get to that? He's not going to get there before Khaleesi does. Could he steal it off Khaleesi? No. Physical challenge. Khaleesi rides well. Into Gundogan. To Cedric. To Aguero. Oh, I shouldn't have committed there. Cedric fires wide, thankfully. That's a let-off for me. A real let-off. I shouldn't have committed to the slide tackle in front of Aguero there. I thought he was just going to pull the trigger and he turned and laid it inside. Thankfully, it was the right-back that had the shot. Had that been roles reversed, Cedric to Aguero, they may have taken the lead there. Rafinha trying to battle with Gundogan. No foul given. Perfect opportunity this to go and get ourselves a winner. Lukaku, pull it back across goal. What the fuck was that? Oh my God, Romelu. How have you done that? God. Ball pumped forward looking for Kevin De Bruyne. Will he keep that in? Yes, he will. He's done well. He's pulled it back to Aguero, whose touch is brilliant. Shot draws a good save at Sergio Rico. After Lukaku skied one at the other end, I don't think the ball has even dropped back out of orbit yet. City nearly win it, but it is going to be a 0-0 draw here against Manchester City. I said I'd take a point before the game, so I will be happy with that, but we definitely deserved something from it. We could have snuck a win. You couldn't have argued against us sneaking a win, but you can argue that City perhaps did deserve at least something from it. So we do take a point apiece. I won't advance any further, so we've got a maximum amount of days potential to bring new players in once I'm able to check all your comments once I get back from holiday. But if you've enjoyed today's episode, do make sure that you hit the like button. Apologies, Peñaranda, but you're about to play in the game against Derby in 2 days' time. We'll have a quick training session and I'll show you the league table so you can see how it stands right now as we head towards the end of January. But like I say, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I will be starting a new series soon as well. not only just with the career mode once we finish this season at Everton, but a third series as well to fill in some of the blanks in the schedule. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It will be Ultimate Team based as well. So if you're interested in an Ultimate Team series, make sure you hit the sub button. We will have a quick look at the league table though. Brentford win 1-0 in their first leg against Barnsley, so it could still go either way in that other half of the draw. And we are still 4 points clear. Man United draw again. 10 draws, 11 wins. They've only lost once, but they keep drawing. 10 draws in the opening 22 games. It's just not good enough for Manchester United, although they have scored another 2 goals, so it must have been a 2-2 draw. They'd scored 42 in 21, which is twice, and now they scored 44 in 22, which is twice. So they're still averaging 2 goals a game. We're averaging not that, just over 1 goal a game, 29 in 22. But we're still winning. We're winning by slim margins, and that's the most important thing. Really pleased with how this season's going so far. Top of the table with 16 games to go. Semi-finals of the Football League Cup, looking like we're going to get through to the final as well. And we have the opportunity to still go well in the Europa League, although we've got Bayern Munich, and still the opportunity to go well in the FA Cup, although we've got Liverpool. So things look like they're going to at least give us perhaps 1 trophy this season, maybe more than 1. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you very much for watching, though. I'll see you next time.